shadow.
Ситуационный артефакт с точки зрения статов. Где-то повершот выдать под него лишний, да, можно. Где-то можно сыграть и подпушить линию там нормально.
Ну, просто для...
Статов прибавить себе на выживаемость.
Ну, для ВРки, например, там на инту то же самое, там ПТшка, она не особо сильно нужна, потому что у нее там талант.
На 10-м, да, 3 мана регена,
то есть в мане ты особо не нуждаешься.
And by that, I mean Enchantress. Shaman hiding in the trees. Just level 4. I imagine there's some experience terms coming out. Yeah, one of those is DJs. He needs that level 6.
Is under attack.
And all of this chaos has kind of created room for Arc Warden to just farm. Get Midas 10, 11 minutes in. The double Midas is going to come out.
Top tower has fallen.
Pops the first one, gets that siege creep.
Also stacks the camp for himself near the shrine.
There you go. And this Arc Warden is going to be one of the scary late game heroes. Typically, this is talked about earlier when we saw this hero. You see this hero and it goes late game, it tends to win Dota. Gaming are having a kind of aggressive early game with kills, but they haven't really pulled ahead in terms of gold.
When you're defending the high ground, the tier 3s and tier 4s.
And the hook out. Stand still. Well played. Jab saving his buddy. Enchantress completes a hood too, so looking just to tank up as much as possible against all of this magic damage, which is a lot. Power shot, raises, gyrocopter. Good game, you're even going to want to BKB it later on in the game as well. And the game's kind of slowing down. We had a hectic, fun, crazy laning stage, but now we're kind of like, okay, both teams are like, now we're going to get some items. Let's hit some creeps. Let's get our Midases going.
Shadow Shaman is level 6, but they should use his Mass Serpent Wards to try to at least deal some damage on tier 1 tower. I'm really fine with using snakes twice to get a mid tower.
Oh yeah. Okay, so even if the first one doesn't get it, just get it with the second. I think ideally, as long as you're not feeding too much gold with them and like denying them or power risking left, really then you may be going for kills over there. Looks like they're gonna smoke up maybe towards this top lane, see what they can find. Whole lot in that area of the map though. Dire is playing in the same kind of area of the map, which is the enemy jungle. Smoke themselves down bottom. Javelin on Wind Ranger, and they'll find too much. Pudge. The neighborhood though, they're gonna see him soon, but I don't think going under this tier 2 tower is quite what you want to be doing. And he's pinging them. Jabs knows exactly where they are. And he's just kind of... If he stays here, it's because he's baiting and hoping that they overcommit for him and his team can TP in and punish it. So see what the plan's going to be.
Wait, is everyone going for a blade mail? Because I see Enchantress with the casual chainmail.
Okay, well they're going for this punch into the tower maybe. Instantly TP's out, but nope, he doesn't get a chance to do so. They blow him up under that tier 1. He thought he could get away before the homing missile, which he could have, but not before the snowball.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So Enchantress has chainmail. Is that a full blade mail you said?
Nah, just a casual chainmail. That's what I'm thinking. There's a lot of uncontrollable damage on Vici Gaming.
Radiant's
Flag,
bottom tower is
cooldown,
under attack.
multicast from Ogre on Ignite, Shadowfin when he pops the ulti. I mean,
Radiant's
you can't
bottom
control
tower
that one.
has fallen. Dire's middle tower
It stops
is
him from
under
just
attack.
throwing a Requiem like, I mean, he's not going for the heals build or anything. Oh. Mid lane, Stomp coming in, Enchantress. Good damage, but won't be able to find
He
the
is
kill.
actually going for blade mail.
Nice. Uncontrollable damage, that's when you want those blade mails most, and yeah. Gyro, power shots.
Radiant's middle
Life.
tower
A
is
bit
under
annoying and
attack.
difficult, but Gyro is rushing a BKB at least. Uh-oh, BJ. Shadow Shaman gets knifed. Fire, the whole kit and caboodle was used. Game slows down a bit, and it seems Vici Gaming are making the most of this more passive stage. They got the kill on Pudge down bottom and got the tier 2 tower. And now finding a few kills here as Pudge is going to hook a bounty rune as well.
Radiant are
Still a
scanning.
bounty rune up top. Radiant even scanning it to check the whereabouts.
They're TPing, gonna pick that one up.
It's the gold game now.
We still didn't see a full team fight, right? Just a pick off or two. And the Enchantress just bought a bracer, the valuable 15-minute bracer.
Man, why not? Braces always feel good, I feel. Health and magic resistance. Perfect combo. It's one of those items, like, you know, Wraith Bands, Nulls, like, you get those in lane, like, the first 5 minutes, and then you don't buy them anymore. Braces? Timeless. Things settle down here. Same time, you know, Vici Gaming, they're going to hit this BKB time. Both SF and Gyro seem to be going for it as their next item, and that's where they're going to start to look pretty scary.
Haste.
See, Arc Warden, is this his completed? Yeah, so Maelstrom Arc Warden. Farming items online.
Seems like all the Arc Wardens are going the same item build these days. Always Hand of Midas, Maelstrom into BOTs, then upgraded to full Mjolnir.
Kind of like that.
And after that, then you start to build different items.
Yeah.
Whether you need a pike, whether you need a Shadow Blade.
Yeah, I'll go for this tier 1 mid tower with the spark rates. It's kind of hard to get in close to defend this as well as the E. You mentioned just dropping surfboards to take these tier 1s, and they'll get the last hit. SF tried to deny it, couldn't quite time it.
First blade mail completed. Enchantress needs around 600 gold to finish hers. Now, after that tier 1 tower is gone, it opens up the map for them, and they can start playing more aggressive.
Looks like they're happy just to farm some of these key items. The Blink Dagger on Shadow Shaman, he's going to be their main playmaker. And more than anything, it's like, I think they see Abed hitting creeps as Arc Warden. They're like, wait, we've got the late game right, guys. They know what an Arc Warden can do. It kind of has that Tinker effect where you can keep every lane pushed out with your Boots of Travel and just sending your Spark Wraith around. See if Vici Gaming up the tempo. You got to imagine they will once these BKBs come online. Gyrocopter, almost there. SF almost there. Both these
Also,
heroes.
Vengranger's going for a BKB. She didn't have great Javelin.
They're going to have triple BKB.
This is the time
all
that
at the
Vici
same
Gaming
time.
wants to play around.
Yeah. What is there to go through these BKBs? There's a, you know, Dismember. There's some options. The Hex, if you can get them before they BKB. Got the Enchantress as well. Tis. Game where Fnatic are going to smoke up and look to make some plays here. It hasn't been maybe quite the flashy Pudge showing we were hoping for. Jabs is smoked up, entering that enemy jungle here. I believe that, yeah, the BKB was delivered, so, ooh, it's going to be a tough kill to get. We get Vision just a second. Oh, can he line it up? Barely off the mark there with the wind run movement speed.
Sometimes you just run straight away from Pudge, because good Pudge players will always curve the hook.
Get the Wind Ranger out of there. Now the next BKB is coming out. Triple BKB all online, and they smoke up. They want to fight. Have they got the catch for this, though? The Enchantress is getting caught out by a homing missile. Are they going to dive this deep? That's a lot of movement speed. She's going to be underneath the tier 2 tower, and yeah, I think that's just a bit too far.
Radiant are
She has 56% magic resistance right now.
Another hook out. She has the hook. She's going to pop it. She wants to run it. She runs away from the team, trying to hide into the tier 2 tower, but SF pops the BKB as well.
Dire's structures are
Not.
I don't think that was needed. A bit too much to kill the Enchantress. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Tempest double pressuring the tier 2 tower, and on the bottom lane, Arcor is just gonna keep farming.
That feels okay for Fnatic, that sequence of events. Just an Enchantress. I guess they're losing their tier 1 mid. Tier 2 top having Serpent Wards dropped on it. It's gonna get it down nice and low, not to deny range. Really, SF's BKB was committed there. It does feel a game where Arc1 can kind of stay out on the map farming, but the rest of the team may struggle a bit. And one maybe staying out on the map too long farming as the TP out will be just in time.
I'm glad that Wind Ranger didn't finish full Maelstrom. Instead, keeping this Javelin locked so she can get MKB. M can be extremely good against Dark Warden's bubble. It works against the heroes, but does not work against them.
Imagine that's her plan, but for now, she's the one getting those Tome of Knowledge, so it seems like they really want to emphasize this Wind Ranger getting scarier and scarier. With that said, there's a blink on Shadow Shaman. Uh-oh, blink, Hex, and there is no backup inside. TP's coming to the shrine, they're going to be too late. Get that kill, 400 gold streak, and more Flesh Heap going Pudge's way. 13 additional strength already. Vanguard, Blade Mail.
Right now they have a lot of magical damage. Arc Warden with the Maelstrom, with his abilities. I'll shut up.
Shackles dismembered. They really want these kills, and they're going to get it. Arc Warden coming in to help make sure they do, as SF goes charging forward the BKB. Gyrocopter, he shows up, but he gets slept there. Didn't want to BKB the Stomp. He's not in any danger of dying, but he doesn't get the kill as a result. DJ fading out spells. There's a Nurse Mother as well, and this is going to be close to a kill. They don't want to overcommit on this one. I think they know this Gyro sells a BKB. He's a bit low on mana. He's going to be forced to BKB. Gets dismembered here, and the impetus damage still doing some good work for the Gyrocopter. Inside the bubble was the Arc Warden here, and the impetus is to help finish off the Gyro. They bring it down. Playing this fight so well, the Pudge does end up dying. Denies himself as they lose the Enchantress as well. Already getting that kill. All these BKBs being used pretty effectively. That's some burst damage.
If they lost, if they didn't lose ET and Shadow Shaman did not buy back, I would call that a win for Fnatic, because they used 3 BKBs in that fight.
Yeah. Tusk also bought back. Gold change-wise, XP change-wise, pretty much even. 400 gold is whatever.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Arc Warden is just farming. That's a full Mjolnir on him. They want to lower the BKBs to 5 seconds, and then these Mjolnir's Spark Voids are going to start dealing damage.
In terms of the big picture, it still feels like a win for Fnatic. It just could have been even bigger one.
Exactly.
But yeah, all these BKBs being used, and a non-convincing team fight for Vici Gaming. But we'll see. They still scale well into the late game themselves. Vici Gaming have 3 cores, just 3 ranged cores, and that's where Arc Warden can really thrive with that bubble.
When you're playing against Shadow Shaman with a Blink Dagger and Ether Lance, who's about to hit level... he's level 13, but once he gets to level 15, it's going to be even harder for them. Like, do I pop a BKB? If they have a Vici, and I might just die if I don't pop it.
So Size, that Shackle is looking for it off the range creep, I want to say, but instead, going to get it into the trees. The punch is there. They've got the damage.
They might turn this into Roche.
Yeah. I mean, you want to take Roshan as soon as possible. You've got that triple BKB advantage. You found the pick-off. They have a medallion, I believe. Yep. They've got all the tools they need to really go for Roshan. Just getting some vision up now as well. And
Dire's
their
bottom
ward
tower is under
is in
attack.
sentry range, so that ward will probably not last all too long. But into Roshan we go. And doesn't seem Fnatic are contesting this one right now. They're gonna
Dubu staying really far away.
Yeah, they're worried they're not in Roshan and that it's like a bait of some sort. They see the Ogre now, but it is Roshan and they'll be alerted now. And Orc Warden's like, okay, they already took Rosh. Let's just send my illusion down bottom. Let's go for this tier 1 tower, do some damage. Play the Orc Warden split push game.
Dire's
Gets the
bottom tower is under
Mjolnir
attack.
before he disappears. I mean, it's not gonna do anything, but
On
the
the tower.
creep wave came.
I have punching for you.
Yep. I bet we'll just continue to farm. He is top net worth, as you'd expect out of a double Midas Arc Warden. Back at top. Careful as, whoa, DJ and Jabs. I don't know if they've been spotted here. They're in hostile enemy territory. They are going for these kills here. Are they going to be punished for this one? There's a lot of dire heroes. The BKB gets popped as well. The Earth Spirit doesn't come in time. DJ just keeping himself out. It's Abed with the Tempest double showing up to try and turn this one, but that was a bit ambitious.
Yeah, it was a tough kill to get, and also Pudge popped the Blade Mail while he was eating with Ranger.
Shackle over at mid. That was an okay. I was wondering. I heard the BKB. Yes, I popped BKB mid. Was that just
Ori's not afraid to use BKB.
maybe he was afraid of Shaman or something? I feel like if they wanted that kill top, I was expecting them to drop Serpent Wards for it. Not to say it was the right play to drop Serpent Wards, but without Serpent Wards, they weren't even close to getting that kill. It seemed like they weren't quite sure of it. They did have that Observer Orb, which is now being removed. Well, they look to make some kills happen. Gyrocopter, they could drop Serpent Wards for this one. There's a Blink Hex, but decides against it. Aegis online, so not worth it just for an Aegis.
Yeah, I don't think they can kill him twice. They have a Shrine to TP to. It's a really tough kill to get.
Yep.
He also has a BKB, so if they use everything, a Hex, a Shackle, he's just gonna BKB after that. Ogre, 2 bracers and a magic wand. Brown boots, almost
Nice.
2000 HP.
Ogre things. 13 armor even. Throw it in. Arrow find an arcane rune. Fnatic are kind of just playing keep away. They were definitely the team that wanted to kind of fight and go for kills in lanes, but since the laning stage devolved, they have not expressed much interest in fighting.
Yeah, if you look at the
Radiant's middle tower is
Vision
under
game,
attack.
they don't have a single ward on Dire side, right?
It is a very dark map for them as they're going to lose this tier 1 mid tower. Aquan comes in, just wants to snipe this siege creep, it looks like, with the Tempest double. Make this push that little bit harder. Looks like he is kind of doing some pseudo wave cutting here, but not going to be able to get another wave. Arc Warden, I believe, yeah, they saw him with this Observer Ward, so they were trying to catch him out, but he's already gone. They're looking to fight. I think they realized Vici are a bit split up here.
Radiant are scanning.
They have the vision and they blink him with the Shadow Shaman. This is going to be a kill. More flesh heap strength. Infinite scaling Pudge. The longer this game goes, the better it looks for Fnatic.
Radiant's top
Warden
tower
now
is
with
under
a
attack.
Hurricane Pike as well. Goes for the Hex cooldown over the cast range.
Radiant's top tower
What you
has
usually
fallen.
see, but I kind of like it when you've got the blink already because, you know, you've got cast range as well as a blink initiation. It just feels like maybe even overkill at some point.
Now look at him. King of the high ground.
Yep, throwing hexes. He's got another one in 3 seconds. He just wants to have all this lockdown. Against these heroes that rely on BKB, Hex is one of the best spells you can have.
Age is still up and running for 50 seconds.
For a Rune of Salt there. On bottom is a regen rune. Might be in the, you know, crazy Pudge game you'd maybe expect to have happen with lots of kills, but even just being involved in the 10 kills or so for Pudge. He's getting levels, he's getting farmed, and he's got almost 3,000 health. with an E-Blade queued up. Enchantress goes down mid. As SF picks up the kill. Ori now level 20 with a butterfly. He's going for all in on right clicks. Gets inside the bubble. Wanted the Arc Warden here, but nice Hurricane Pike will push him away. DJ is just so good at hunting for these kills. He's waiting for the Aegis to expire. He goes in as the Aegis expires. Oh, DJ. That is just so freaking good. Unfortunately for him, the Gyrocopter did have the BKB. Oh, it's just short. He's going to Blink Dagger soon. They still want to hunt for this kill, I got to imagine. Pops the Blade Mail. He's trying to Blade Mail the Aghanim Scepter. Can he get another hook up? It's up in a couple of seconds. He's going to go for it. Instead, he's going to have to go settle for the Ogre Magi. It's not the kill he wanted.
That was a sick blade, though, by DJ.
Oh, he's not going to get the kill. They actually rotate in. Vici Gaming. I mean, it didn't work out how he wanted it to, but it was a sick play.
He didn't have the wards there, right?
Yeah, it was on cooldown. Oh, I'm pretty sure. And maybe if he timed it so that he broke the regen a slightly bit sooner, like he got a bit of the Aegis regen in, but and that was a sick attempt from DJ. This guy is definitely
he's one of the best Shadow Shaman players in the world, for sure.
Just a flashy playmaker coming out of that 4th position. Boundary Rune's coming up, and Vici Gaming go charging in. We'll find Ice. He's not having the flashiest of times. He's often been on the receiving end of these games. The other Bounty Rune's being picked up and claimed as well. Looks like Dubu got one of them. Tough game for Fnatic. Trying to make these plays, but Vici Gaming just keep getting the better.
They still have a really good ground defense, the high ground.
Yeah.
Arc Warden level 19, almost has enough to buy a full MKB, but right now he's just saving for a buyback. You have Hook, you have Elder Titan.
I don't think we'll be seeing Vici Gaming go for high ground anytime soon.
I mean, they're gonna try to grab a Roche, get a pick off after that, and turn it into high ground push.
Would you like to see the SF go for the right click build, not going for the more spellcaster build here?
Yeah, but against the Arc Warden, he definitely. They want to have heroes that can scale well into late game. He bought a Crystallis and just a casual mask for a lifesteal.
And then eventually that will become a Satanic, and there we go.
He might actually get a Bloodthorn. But I think that's one of the reasons that he stopped, because they need evasion against the bubble.
And that's the thing, yeah, having the Bloodthorn is going to help
evasion.
Yeah. You don't really... You could get MKB, but you're going to quickly run out of items. Trees here. Tusk with a Blink Dagger, and the win run in with the invisibility. Shackle Shot going to land. The hook out is there, though. Ice gets pulled back to safety. The Surfboard Trap comes in on the Ogre Magi. Not sure this is the best play, but he's actually trapped on the high ground here. The Earth Spear doesn't land, but it doesn't matter. They've got the damage nonetheless. The bubble being used there. The force up to the low ground. Ice playing this fight so incredibly well. Gets himself back to safety, but unfortunately for them, they just can't fight in the BKBs. Fnatic lose 3, the Pudge included.
Pudge just hooked the Arc Warden. Yeah, who does not have a buyback. He fully committed, bought a MKB.
They're just going to go high ground. They're going to take 2 lanes of racks here, it looks like. All of a sudden.
Well, I thought the Arc Warden was going to save her buyback. He had all his spells ready. Tempest Double was on cooldown for like 6-7 seconds.
I'm totally sure about this one. It looks like they're going to go for the first lane. Will they go for a second lane of racks here? Bottom is exposed, and with 3 dead.
They know, because Arc Warden would have bought back already.
Yep. Down to the bottom they go as well. Can he hit a stomp on a couple of heroes here to delay this? SF's just trying to make sure he dodges it. And it's only Windrunner getting caught out by it, as it will be a second full lane of racks, and all of a sudden this game, you know, it was kind of in this very delicate position for Fnatic, where it was just this. It was going to take one pickoff and Vici Gaming break high ground, and that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, they shouldn't have taken the fight outside the base, and Dark Warden was in a really bad spot. Had Pike ready, Midas ready, Mjolnir as well. Fudge even hooked him in.
It almost feels a bit anticlimactic. That's just not the way we expected to see Fnatic have their high ground broken. There was no big crazy... I mean, there was a team fight, but it was just a poorly chosen one by Fnatic, who may find themselves in this position where they have to contest Roshan once again. They've only got one lane of racks standing now, and pretty rough for them. The SCA squad feeling like they have to contest this Roshan. They've pushed themselves out on the map, but Vici Gaming aren't even going for it just yet, at least.
They took 2 sets of Raxes. I mean, range Rax at bottom is still there, but it really does not matter.
Lanes pushed out.
Dire are
Scam wondering about where Fnatic might be, but they're saying, well, we get Roche whenever we want. Let's just take these out of towers maybe so that we can go for mega creeps.
Radiant's top tower is under
Playing on the high ground is Fnatic with all these spark rates. Definitely annoying to try and run into. But at the same time, Vici Gaming are not in any rush. As much as this Arc 1 late game can be a big problem with a 2-lane advantage, and
that's a lot of spark rates. If he hits the hook, someone's gonna instantly die unless he pops a BKB.
That's the play they're going for.
Let's see the play.
Can he land it? He's going to have to guess, or he won't have to guess with the Astral Spirit there. Doing some scouting. He's stacking him. Jabs. Can he hit it? He's thinking about walking back into the pit. Coming in from behind, though. The smoke is here. They're going to catch him. Fnatic by surprise.
Punch gone. 700 gold. Instantly buybacks.
Yep, they want to take this fight now, but it's elsewhere where the Enchantress having a rough time. The Gyrocopter with the Rocket Barrage doing some good magic damage here. Ice does not have the survivability for this one. Underneath the top tier 2 tower, they are being swarmed on. TP out coming in from Dubu. It's going to be the Arc Warden, the Tempest double. Getting picked apart, and Enchantress will buy back for this one. They really want to fight this one. They've caught in the mid lane. It's Tusk inside the Serpent Wards. He dodges the hook though. And Enchantress goes down elsewhere. That's a dieback from Ice. Kind of falling apart for Fnatic.
He died so quickly that the gold icon was covering the timer.
Yep. Ogre just running in. He's alone, but he's a beefy boy. He's creating space for Roshan to go down, and maybe trying to be punished here. They're going to just have to blink away. And DY, he's like, come on, that tickles. Could imagine, yeah, SF with Aegis after that buyback.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
You see what Fnatic's opening is going to be, playing around these spark rates and the hook. I can imagine they're going to be using those like
I feel like you need to have
ground.
a better plan if you want to win a game.
I mean, that wasn't their plan coming into the game. That's just more where they found themselves. You know, here, 37 minutes in, down 23k gold, 2 lanes of rack.
Adapt, overcome, adjust. Huh?
Yeah, that's the adjustment. Play around. We're techies now, is what they're saying. Techies punch. At the same time, now that's happened once and they killed off Ori.
Listen to this. You put spark rates on one place to the right side, then you actually stand on the left side with Fudge.
Okay.
Because they're going to be standing on a different side. Just stay one step ahead and land a hook on that side.
And what do the spark rates do?
Version.
So they're seeing the spark rates and expecting
like
the
you
hook
don't
from
necessarily need to have like 10 out of those. Like you can stand here to the left, play some with Tempest double, where they don't see it.
They'd also love to get this Arc Warden level 25 now for that extra damage, but it is well and truly a high ground defense kind of game with Fnatic as Vici Gaming with Aegis. No rush to push, it seems. They're approaching some level 25s. Maybe that's just gonna tempting them to just hold out a little bit. So they're also gonna farm up some of those Tempest doubles. Is there, like, is it just defending high ground and hoping for mistakes, or is there kind of aggressive plays? Are we going to see Fnatic leave their base and try and make some moves?
I love the smoke plays. Try to make something happen instead of just sitting in base, but I don't feel they can turn that into any kind of objective.
Yeah, so maybe you catch them by surprise and kill one, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's not a kill that.
Especially if you
matters.
kill someone who has a buyback, so you're out of the base.
Yeah, you may get punished. And it's Aegis now. I think if you're Fnatic, if you're going to make a play, probably wait till around the Aegis expiry.
Dire are scanning.
Find ourselves in a bit of a lull. How are we looking? It's been a steady decline. Gold experience.
Scanning.
Complete map control for Vici Gaming. They've got the 2 wards on the cliff. Not going for any fancy ward spots. Let's just go with the old tried and tested obvious ward spots, because if they come to de-ward them, you want them to come out to try and de-ward. That's when you kill them. You don't try to get sneaky with your wards when you're this far ahead and you're ready to fight.
200 IQ play would be, just don't leave the base. You can't get killed. They're still stacking the spark rates.
It seems like this is the game plan. We're going to defend high ground. They have Aegis, so you I mean, the thing is, though, if they're not willing to push with Aegis...
This is adjustment. Budge is going for Ether Lens.
It's that extra range for those hooks into these traps. He's like, it'll happen. It's coming. Goes for the hook now. Maybe revealing effect there's a ward nearby, though, so be careful about that. Those precious few wards they've got.
Every coin helps.
SF taking out another Tempest. All the gold coming Vici's way. They've just got the entire map. Every bounty rune, every actual rune, every jungle camp. I don't think Fnatic's farmed a neutral camp in
A couple of minutes, yeah. They still have Aegis for 30 seconds. I don't think they're gonna make any kind of move right now. Okay. Arcane Rune, double on Gyro.
Maybe they just keep killing these Tempests. It may not be the most exciting way for this game to go down, but if you're Vici, you're like, we lose this game potentially ever so, like, you know, there's like a 1 or 2% chance you lose the game pushing high ground into this hole.
Yeah, this is so back in the Navi days. Fudge and Chen combo, you teleport. This is how you come back in the game.
You just farm. You get 6 slotted. If they're not willing to leave the base, it's the old went ahead, get further ahead. You don't try and make some risky move that's going to maybe lose you the game. You just
Is there a second part of that saying?
And when further ahead, win the game. So you got to. Right now they're ahead, so they're going to get further ahead. And then when they're further ahead, they're ahead. So then they want to keep getting further ahead.
Yeah. But what if you play from behind?
Don't get further behind. I don't know. Look, I haven't figured that. That's not a saying I've got for ready to go. You know, we've got the alchemist quotes, we've got the get further ahead quotes, but we haven't figured out what to do when you're behind.
Budge still standing there.
I mean, how do you play this? At some point, do you get impatient and you leave your base if you're Fnatic? How disciplined will they be?
They might leave the base when the third Roche might spawn.
Yeah, that's an if. And hey, in good news, they're getting XP tomes, so we're going to see.
He's only level 22.
He's not that close. Yeah, 22 and a half now. How big is this gold lead going to get? Because theoretically, what we're seeing now is every neutral camp being farmed by Vici Gaming, every bounty room being picked up by them, at least the 40-minute ones, and probably 35 as well, and probably 45. How big is this gold lead going to be?
Vici Gaming is the team that we already discussed, that they're disciplined, but they don't have really problems with it. They're just waiting for the third Roche and then just take it slow. They don't need to rush anything right now.
Yeah. I mean, Wind Ranger just buys the Lincolns, doesn't have buyback. I mean, I think Wind Ranger knows, like, why do I need buyback when I'm just farming? Like, what are you farming here on the map for? It's because you have zero interest in pushing high ground.
She also wants to get level 25, the cooldown reduction, with the BKB, all your abilities, and that Lincoln Sphere.
Yep. I mean, they're just farming here. They're going to go full back and farm here. got complete control of the enemy jungle. You try and leave, it's these two wards. There's the wards on the two cliff. These are the exits to the Fnatic base, and Fnatic isn't even willing to risk going out to deal with them. It's gone from a 30k to 37k gold lead with just farm and some Tempest doubles being killed. Lincoln's stop some of that dismember action. This high ground defense, yeah, that's the problem, and that's what they're not willing to risk have happen. And it's just it gets the Aetherlands. Had to go to the enemy secret shop to get that energy booster, but
Didn't use hook for the last 5 minutes.
it's that one extra long cast range hook. He's like, oh, you
It's
left his
really-
spot. Come on, punch.
It's a really tough spot to be in right now.
He's like, he's the watchman. This is his watchtower. You don't leave your watch. Your watch does not end until your throne goes down. So how you been lately, Lacoste? Anything exciting happening in Lacoste land?
It's pretty stable, I'd say. Went for a vacation before TI, then prepared for it, and came here. Like, you need mental preparation. That's
For games like this.
And
You took that holiday.
I needed a longer holiday. I took only 7 days.
You're gonna lose that 7 days of relax is gone from this one game alone, and then the rest of TI you've used it all up. We asked, are they gonna leave? They've left the base. Is it for? It's kind of it's for next Roshan. Potential Rosh respawn 5. Okay. They're getting down some wards. They're setting up for Roshan with some of this vision, and they're losing Tempest doubles. They're playing around this boundary rune too. Are they going to pick it up? They may bait it. They're going to leave it here and bait it, I want to say. Oh, he's got
Lincoln's Sphere, they did not know about it because they have no vision.
He's been farming jungle for so long that and then they just TP out.
He didn't check.
Back to the spot. Lacoste, he needs to go back in the box. Come on, Pudge. Pudge, where are you at? There we go, Pudge, right here. Pudge, where are you going? Oh, he's going somewhere else. They're going to bait this double maybe. No.
They're not going to leave base now.
Yeah, that was their one leave in, a long period of time. I like how they didn't pick up the bounty rune. They actually tried to bait it. It was the right play, I would say. I mean, that one kill isn't going to turn the game anyways, but it would have been something. Holy shit, it's 50k gold lead. I feel like it was just a 34k
it's
gold lead.
It's time to end right now.
It was 34k gold lead like 3 minutes ago.
Shadowfiend also picked up the Aghanim Scepter Blessing.
Oh, to see. What's the total? They're almost double their goal. Oh, not quite. So it has the Requiem that comes back in.
And it
With the
also heals with Satanic and Cheese.
51k. Okay. Are they going? They're smoking in. Here we go. They're making something. Shaman, blink away. Yep. And okay.
All right, building
Building suspense. Yep, they killed another building. One building at a time. Forget racks. Let's kill the huts. Kill the ziggurats. I don't know if we're allowed to use that word here at TI. They just deleted it. They took out the Aegis. Oh my god, Fnatic's having some fun. Win or lose this one, I think they're enjoying themselves. Another Tempest double going down. It looks like they are trying to focus the racks. They dropped the serpent woods from the trees. Shaman forced to get out of there though. And it's supposed to be he's been back. He's doing the dismember. He can't pop the cheese. Oh, he does pop the cheese. He gets kept alive, but the impetus damage will finish him off. The punch with the blade mail doing all kinds of work. They're not really getting the racks here. Glyph gets thrown out. Fnatic's defending.
Everyone's buying back.
Yep. SF buys back. Is he going to TP back in? It looks like Gyro's just trying to get the job done here. He's got to be careful. He's got 8k gold though. He does that buyback. It's SF who has to play this one a little bit safe. And
Let's go Punch. They got the tier 3 tower.
progress. And the huts.
Yeah, but they also got the buyback from Shadowfiend.
Yeah.
And the cheese. And the
Buyback
Aegis.
Aegis. So, Vici Gaming, wait for next Roshan. You don't go high ground now, for sure. You have no buyback on SF. Strategically, that would be how you lose this game if you try push now.
You need 3 digits.
Look, this game is
Network lead.
This game is obviously not very action-packed, but I find this kind of game hilariously entertaining because of
Double
how
damage
silly it is.
Ranger.
Yeah. He's had enough. Dubu. A power shot. He's been pulled in the fountain. What is this? This is like the opposite of Dota in the best way possible.
TI2 era.
This feels like
Alliance against Na'Vi.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm very entertained right now. I kind of just want to sit back and watch this game and like, you know, not gonna cast obviously, but holy cow, this is something. We're gonna go crazy. So 46. It's no longer the 50k gold lead it once was. There is a world where Fnatic win this game is the crazy thing, and that's what Vici Gaming know and are playing so defensively and cautiously because of. They will presumably be waiting for another Roshan.
Do we have any 25s approaching? Arc Warden's still not there.
This is where Ogre wishes he bought a Midas or something. What's he got coming out? The Arc Warden, yeah, that's the big one. 50 minutes approaching. That means another tome. He's actually going to be very close. He's about to hit 24. Use your Midas, yep. Tome will get him just about there.
Radiant are scanning.
He still has a lot of items to buy. Sell the Midas, get one more item, then Aghanim Scepter, Moon Shard. He can play this game.
It's the same play. They're smoking up for the bounty runes once more. Here comes Wind Ranger.
Oh, not Wind Ranger again.
They know the Lincolns is there. Yeah, they get him. They drop the Serpent Woods. And they give him the old chat. They haven't got much to old chat about this game, but that's one play. Get the bounty runes at least. Come on, guys. No, that's gold. Somebody. Come on. Oh, that's this game in a nutshell. They killed the Tusk in the fountain, but that was also freaking hilarious.
Arc Warden didn't buy Tome yet.
Maybe forgot it?
Got it.
No, he got it. He just used it. It's in his backpack. He's got casual 8.4k. See some of these current golds. 0.4k. He's got the highest. They actually left their base and got a D-ward off. I think they saw Hero's bottom because of that ward. Gold was that kill.
Like, Gyro doesn't deal damage. He doesn't actually deal that much damage. He has Aghanim Scepter, Blessing.
I guess he's just looking to pop Refresher, have double BKB to get Rax, maybe. They're going to have Glyph, though. Glyph's come back up now. Well. Next Roshan. Still 2.5 minutes away, by the way. It's actually not that close. And Fnatic have actually started to get more aggressive on this map. Arc Warden really wants his 25.
Can you check Dota Plus?
It's not working. It's the old 0, if that's what you're looking for. The same problem that's causing the player names not to work, unfortunately.
Well, maybe it's working. It's just saying Vici Gaming is going to win 100%.
It said Nubian 100% too, and saw how that one ended. It's waiting. It's around the Roshan pit. Dire vision. They do not see this. Ace Root. They know Pudge is here now, at least. He's got the axe. With the axe, he's got this low cooldown hook. He can just keep on throwing them. This is actually so obnoxious to play into. It's so scary.
Yeah, once they have Glyph up again, they can defend.
There's smoke. SF dies. He's no buyback. That is the big thing to take note of here, is this buyback status. And
Arc Warden should spend gold. He has 10,000.
He's got Nullifier queued up. See if he commits to that one. But SF is public enemy number 1. He's the guy you want to jump. He's the guy you want to kill. Into the high ground we go. What can they find? Converted Ancients. Enchantress is actually using the Ancients. And it looks like Gyro is on the high ground with the double damage. They use the Glyph and the bubble. Not quite the coordination they're hoping for. They get him with the hook, but he pops the BKB right away. He's got Refresher now as well. The stomp on the backlines. They get another hook off. It's on the Enchantress. Where are the bombs? Where are the Spark Rays? They just don't have them right now, and they're going to get Mega Creeps here. There's the hook. Pulling it back in. They're and Megazo. Another hook on Ogre. Reel them in, boys. One by one, they're being hooked up. Now the Shackle's going to land. And he hit another hook, doesn't look like there's an opening for
As
it.
of link, he's gonna chase. Wow, that spark wave damage. They lost the gem, but Ori's gonna pick it up.
Radiant's middle tower is
I
under
think
attack.
Fnatic is having more fun than Vici Gaming right now. I think this is one of those games where Fnatic's sitting there like, guys, we're probably gonna lose, but we have like a tiny chance to win. Let's just have fun and see what happens. Like, this is gonna be the funniest game for them to be playing right now.
I mean, you have Arc Warden in the team, you can defend the mega creeps
Yeah.
a little bit.
What's he gonna buy? Is he getting the axe?
Axe, I think. Yeah.
His abilities.
3 runes.
Give Arcane Rune to Pudge.
Here we go. Gets that scepter. And it's the same play. I feel like you've got to be expecting this by now. This is 2 bounty runes in a row they smoked for. This one they're a little bit early on. It's their only vision. I love how this is the vision they have on the map. This is like,
Scanning.
They're go for that play again.
yeah. Like, you expect wards. I mean, this is a useful ward. You expect wards around Roshan, like here, a ward here, a ward here. But no, they have wards on the opposite side of the map just to go for kills at bounty runes. Fnatic is loving this game. This is the trolliest Dota I've seen. And it
Oh,
could
someone's
work.
TPing.
Oh my god. Oh, he pops the BKB instantly with the Lincolns. They were ready for it. And they're going to get the hell out. And they will. They only lose 1. That ET death does not mean a whole lot. Unfortunately, they don't get the kill.
All right, they need to adapt again. At first, they were using hook into spark
Yeah.
rates. Now they're playing around the runes, but it's not working anymore.
too
So
predictable.
what's plan number C? Oh, I mean, plan 3 or plan C?
Give me some time here.
Yeah.
Impetus damage being amplified by hooking people away from the impetuses so they do more damage. So you pull them even further. That's all I've
Ogre
got.
with the Ags upgrade.
Okay. 60k gold lead. Fnatic don't care. They'll give you more gold lead. I think you gotta stick to the bombs. The spark rates. That's the comeback.
Catapults are coming in. Vici Gaming wants to go in right now.
Oh, this is Enchantress. This is plan C. Build your own army of mega creeps. You give them mega creeps, so you get mega creeps yourself. 8-second cooldown on enchant.
How many of those can you have? Like, I mean, you can
You
refresh. 20-second cooldown.
How long do they last?
So you take
just
you take a mega creep and you use
80-second
Solar Crest on him.
Those mega creeps will do some decent damage. Comes Wind Ranger. Shackle. In lane, they just go for the tier 4s. Hook on in. Gyro gets pulled a bit closer. That's the BKB. Instantly refreshes. Surfboards are there with the hook. Pulls him in deeper. He's got Aeon Disc. Beneath the drone here, they're going to lose the Tusk here. Somehow Fnatic holding, but they lost both. Well, one of their tier 4s going for the second is the Wind Ranger as well as CSF. Jesus pop. Will they get the drone here? The Gyrocopter getting very low. Pops the same tag. Have they got the damage for this one? Pudge buys back. Gyrocopter still holding his own. And the drone being focused. Fnatic, can they defend this? It's all in. You gotta get in there. You gotta find a way into this.
Oh, what a shackle.
Hits 2. And it looks like Vici Gaming, they're not even going for the throw. They're saying we can have the fun too. Ori dies to, like, flame mill, I want to say. Has the Aegis, and the drone is finally gonna bubble. The bubble, keeping it alive. SF Requiem goes out, goes back in, and I think finally, 66k gold later.
Yeah, this problem. I mean, not problem. This definitely the weirdest game of day number 1, even though we didn't see too many because we're casting. But we gotta give Fnatic credit for adapting.
Creativity points.